welcome to tonight's vlog. It's 9:10. Her Nibs is watching her iPad. I've got a cup of tea, half finished. Let me tell you about the day. So, this morning, for some wackadoodle reason, hubby was awake at 10 to 6. I actually woke up and could hear the shower running, and I'm thinking, what the kid's not here, what's going on? Anyway, hubby had woken up and he was in the shower, and I'm kind of snoozing because it's too early for me to wake up. So I'm snoozing in bed, having got into bed last night at 11, freezing cold, turned the bed on, the electric blanket on to I think 6, and I'm kind of going, oh my god, is the electric blanket broken? Oh, this is just disastrous. What am I going to do? So I crank it up to 10 and I start feeling warmer eventually. Holy cow, I was so cold. I was not feeling anything. It was really quite bad. I don't know if that's a nerve thing or I've only just thought about it. Maybe it's a nerve thing, but I was so cold last night. It was unreal. So I had the bed on. You can actually have a setting that it's on for 10 hours or on for 75 minutes, so an hour and a quarter. I put it on for the 10 hours, and sometime during the night I turned it down to about halfway and, you know, kind of cruising along. So, yeah, not such a good night's sleep. So this morning, yeah, I can feel that the bed is working. It's the problem's not the blanket thing. The problem was me. And Marcus comes in and taps me on the hand and just says, I'm off to Bunnings. I'm going, oh god. Bunnings, if you don't know, is the hardware store here in Tassie, Australia. Bunnings is boys' toys. It's girls' toys too, if you're into tools and things like that, but it's boys' toys. He goes into Bunnings and gets lost in the maze of toys, whereas the girls, we go into a craft store and we get lost in a maze of toys. Yeah, Bunnings is his toy shop. So he goes down to Bunnings because he has the crazy idea, I think, to get the chimney lights working. Oh, I will go out. I'll do a quick video of the outside lights because you'll never know, you'll never guess what happened. So he comes back, he does some fiddling around with the lights, drains the water out of the power control thingy that's hanging off the wall, and he fiddles doing, you know, his thing. Sorry, I'm cold again. He fiddles doing his thing, and the next thing I know, he's telling me, I've got the lights working. And I'm going, you say what? You've had water in this thing for the last year. How have you got the lights working? He got the lights working. So I'm going to grab Sophie. She was told last night that we could take her out and have a look at the lights. So we'll take her out and we'll have a look at the lights. And so he's got the lights working. And then I had an appointment in the city with my work psych, who I have come to know over the years. She dealt with me when I had major depression and she was fantastic, so I kind of stick with her. Had a meeting with her. She, it turns out, is getting her own operation done. I'm getting my operation done, so we're both going to be out of action for a little while. So, but it was really nice to catch up with her. It was really good to kind of say, hey, I'm trying these things when it comes to me being super stressed about the kid and things not being done, and, you know, trying to get it to all work out and all that kind of thing. Well, when I'm done from that appointment, I send Marcus a message saying I'm done. And I sit on the outside steps of the building, and I'm kind of going, well, he's been down at Harvey Norman checking out mattresses for us because he really wants to get me a new mattress. We've been starting to save up for it, and he wants to get me the new mattress installed before I go in for surgery so I can get used to the bed, and then I can come home and have somewhere comfortable to be able to rest in post-surgery. He's had back issues himself, and he's kind of going, I know what this is like. I know what you're going to need. So after we go there, we go to Spotlight, the craft shop and all that kind of jazz in Australia. Go in there. I need to get 2 flosses for my Not a Mermaid stitch along for her hair, the blue for the hair and the purple for the hair that we didn't already have. So go in and grab those, and Spot the mini Doll's House kits, and the one I want is there. Well, actually there was 2. They're $60 each, and the one I wanted is the little greenhouse, And I think I've linked it to Ashley, kind of saying, yeah, I'd be kind of inclined to do this one. The other one that's there is a little coffee shop, and it's just dinky. Shop. So it's just dinky, and I absolutely loved it. There was a little kind of table sitting out on the leg, and you can actually buy Perspex boxes to put these in and protect them from the dust and stuff. And it was like, check my bank account, money's not there. Okay, fine, I can't get it. Damn it. You know, it was like, oh, you know, try and be good. So no, I just got the flosses. The 2 flosses. Good. Yeah. Is it beyond the realms of possibility that a crafter goes into a craft store and literally just buys what they actually need? It's like, does this happen? Where in the world are we going? So yes, there was that, and then we went back to Harvey Norman to try out the beds. So Marcus had narrowed it down. He had found a company that, funnily enough, work in the next suburb over. They manufacture in the next suburb over. It's called Beard. For any Aussie and New Zealanders, apparently they are very, very good reputation for the mattresses that they do. And he said, you've got, I'm using the wrong words here, but it was soft, medium, and hard. They're soft, medium, and plush, but it's, hang on, it's hard, medium, plush. And the medium is actually a medium plush. So didn't even go near the hard. I'm not into hard beds. And this, I felt kind of like the Goldilocks thing. Oh, the bed's too hard and the bed's too soft. Got onto the medium one and thought, could I be comfortable in this bed? And I kind of went, yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Got onto the plush. And Marcus has already told me that the beds that they had in stock, the mattresses they had in stock, weren't available until the 16th. Got onto the plush bed, and I'm going, oh, this is heaven. Apparently what you do is if you're a back sleeper, you use the medium firm. And if you're a side sleeper, you use the plush. Well, I'm a side sleeper. We occasionally go onto our backs, but more often than not, we spoon each other and we're swapping back and forth during the night. So yeah, I'm lying on the plush and I'm going, you know what? I'm actually not in pain on this. It's not making me worse. I felt like it was sinking in. It was just enveloping me, and it was just gorgeous. And it's like half price from what it should have been. And he talks to the chick he was talking to earlier who had said, look, we haven't got any stock available. And he's kind of going, well, give me the floor stock. And so he asked the question, is plush available? And she goes, yes, we have it in stock. And he goes, deal done. We're buying. So he goes and pays, and I wander around Harvey Norman, Harvey Norman is it's a funny little arrangement. I don't know if you have this arrangement in the States, but it's basically one banner over little franchises within the store. So you'll have the bed specialist, you'll have the lounge suite specialist, you'll have the dining suite specialist, you'll have the computer specialist, and you'll have the carpet specialist. But they all come under the banner of Harvey Norman. So he goes off, and I just kind of go, I'm just going to go look at the recliners. I've been bitching about the couch that we're on, kind of going, you know, we're getting old and crumbly. Let's go and get a recliner at some point. I think that's the way we need to go. And I sit down on one of them, and I'm fiddling with the buttons, and I'm kind of going, oh my God, it's coming into the small of my back. And then it was like, okay, she's got her blankets. Oh my God, it's pulling up the headrest towards, you know, me. And I'm kind of thinking, oh, this is gold, because Marcus needs the head support for his neck. And then I reclined it, and I reclined it all the way back, and I'm kind of going, this isn't comfortable. This isn't nice at all. It was kind of like I left the headrest, you know, way up there, and it was all kinds of weird. Anyway, brought it back to kind of semi-comfortable, and I'm just sitting there waiting for him to finish. A couple of sales reps come up and say, you know, is there anything we can do for you? Sophie, in the meantime, has learned that she can fiddle with the buttons on my side, so then she goes and fiddles with the buttons on the empty side. So she's having a great old time, and Marcus goes, no, you've got to come over here and have a look over here. Of course, the suite that I'm sitting in was a 3-piecer for something like $5-6 grand, and it's like, yeah, that's not going to happen. It was leather and it was okay. So he shows me this other one that apparently has disco party lights going on. Careful, don't hit the keyboard. It's got the disco party lights. It's got a running light under the chair. It's got lights in the cup holders. It's just like Star Trek. It's ridiculous. And I'm going, but I can't find the buttons. Well, eventually it turned out the buttons were actually on the cup holder on the outside edge. Didn't like it because it had a thing in the middle, like, you know when you sit in the back seat of a car and you've got that fold down cup holder thing? It's got one of those, although it did have cubbies in it all over the place. But it was a kind of material that wasn't even a suede finish. It was like it's kind of like a half leather, half suede. And you put cup holders next to it, it's going to get all slimy and greasy and gross. I didn't like the fabric, and I thought, no, this is going to get really festy pretty quick. It was 2000. It didn't have that bad a recline, but it didn't have that head support. And then we found another one, and it's something like 2,200. And for the difference between having the headrest or not having the headrest, I'm kind of thinking, Marcus needs the headrest. We both want the recliners. We both want the movie seats. So the plan now is we've used the mattress fund, the savings that he had done, because he's incredible with money. Mind my stitching. So we've done the mattress fund. So now we're going to start saving for the two-seater recliners. Then what we'll do is we'll probably sell my old couch suite, which is an L-shaped. It can separate, and we've got it separated currently. Yeah, we'll separate the L suite. We'll sell that. I'll wash it all and I'll sell it. And we'll have his little two-seater, and you know, we'll just move that and maybe get a single, what I call a floating armchair, in for kind of next to my desk kind of thing, just to kind of fill out the whole lounge as a lounge and allow the kids to actually sit somewhere. So currently we could actually just get away with two-seaters, given that we've got two girls and us, but it doesn't really make it for guests and that kind of thing. So, but we don't have a big lounge or anything. So anyway, that's the dream. We'll see how we go. But we know what we're looking for. I know now that there are seats out there, there are recliners out there that have a head support that pulls forward. That's the minimum. That's the bare standard. You know when you kind of have a wish list of your minimums that you want for anything? Well, this definitely has to have the headrest and the reclining, and preferably not have the island in the middle. You know, you can't snuggle up on something with an island. And we do kind of snuggle up. I'm quite touchy, and I'll sit with my feet tucked under his knee quite often when I've been more comfortable. I'll sit tucked up with it, yeah, a leg under his knee, or my leg over his leg, and that kind of thing. So yeah, we're close on the couch, so I don't want to have acreage of space. Yeah, we're not at that stage in the relationship. So yeah, there's that. Well, I only have one sad little thing. I was kind of thinking I might flip you on the screen, but it's only one sad little thing. It's number 6 for the 6th. I think I opened... Did I open the 5th? It's the 6th. Hang on. I'm actually going to have to go through the envelope. I've forgotten what I've opened. So, I opened the frog, which was number 4. Maybe I haven't opened 5. There's too many things. 10. Isn't that that's a good complaint. Too many presents. Oops. There was this weird funky thing. I think that was 1, maybe? There's 5. Oh, okay, so it's the 2 flosses. What was I going to do? I was going to do one every other day. This is going to be confusing. I did 4 yesterday. Well, then I should do 5 tomorrow. So I won't open anything. Tomorrow the mattress gets delivered because they had it in stock. So tomorrow we're going to be stripping beds. Let me get rid of those. Tomorrow we're going to be stripping the bed. They're going to take away 2 mattresses. So my old mattress and the mattress that Marcus has got under the bed. We can. I think we can leave his bed where it is, but it means I've got the underbed storage now. I need to now get boxes to put under the bed. So that's terrific because it just means I've got more place to put crap. Shh. It means I could actually put my canvases, like all of my Diamond Art Club, all of my canvases in a box under the bed and have them all lying flat rather than up on end, which is where they currently are in a massive old massive TV box that we got a couple of years ago. So yeah, so the bed will get stripped, and I'm hoping I've got the weather that I can get some washing out in the line. It's been raining for the last 2 days on and off. I need to get the washing that's in the basket done, and I need to get the towels done. And if I haven't got the weather, it's got to be indoors, which means it takes 2 days to dry, and I've already got a load drying in there, so I need to kind of get things set up for when I do surgery. Have just submitted the paperwork for the Australian tax office, which means that I'll ring them tomorrow because I didn't put down that this is quite urgent, that surgery is dated for the 14th. So I need to ring them and say, hey, can you put a hurry up on that actual application because I forgot to put it in. So, sorry, that's just my go to bed alarm. Sophie, can you stop playing with them, please? They're not toys. No, I really need you to stop. Yeah, I'm doing the Not a Mermaid Stitch face. Oh, man, fractionals, yike. And I'm going up this side of the cheek, and I'm going, oh my god, is it right? Yeah, it's nerve-wracking, actually. So yeah, I'll puddle along with her. And tomorrow I've got everybody's country and state for the premieres, and tomorrow I get to play with Google Earth and record on my screen. Oh, my lordy. I went out and I fed the pets this morning. Marcus had, he was going out and he was playing at the shops. And I saw the kookaburra. Apparently I say it wrong. I say kookaburra, he says kookaburra. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Kookaburra was sitting on the wire. Now, the kid came in a couple of weeks ago saying, Amber's been feeding the kookaburra on her hand, blah, blah, blah. I'm kind of going, yeah, okay, I'll give this a go. I grab a couple of dog biscuits. And I'm standing there and I'm calling this thing. And I look away for a split second, and this thing swoops down, knocks the food out of my hand, and flies off onto one of the cables next to the front door. And I go, sugar. I just missed it. Like, blink in a flurry of feathers, missed it. But it's sitting just on the cable, just above the dog kennel kind of shelter. And I go, okay, I'm going to put the phone on video. And I'm going to put the food on my hand, like here. And my elbow is tucked into my side, right? And the food is just sitting here. 5 biscuits. And I call it, and I'm recording this. I'll add it in here. Come here. Come on. This is a kookaburra. And apparently our next door neighbour has been feeding it. And I had some dog food on my hand. And it came down when I wasn't looking. Swooped down and grabbed my hand and the dog food. So now I'm going to see if I can get it to fly to my hand. Come here. Come on. These are not little birds. These are kingfishers. I shouldn't be feeding it this, but, what the hell. I don't have any frogs handy. Come on. Come on. And it's hurting my back. Hurry up. Come on. Oh, I've got starlings in audience too. They think there's food to hand. Come on. Come here. Come on, Cookie. Yeah, let me try going here. Come on, Cookie. Come on. I'm sure you don't have a name like that. Here you go. Oh, will you look at that? Sophie, look. Hello. This is an Australian kookaburra, Tasmanian even. I have never had one on my hand. That's absolutely wild. Hello, beautiful. Oh my God, this is such a treat. And Daddy's not here. Sophie, look. Hello. Aren't you gorgeous? They have the most amazing call. He's probably not going to call. She is not going to do the call while he's on my hand. You can see where he sharpened the beak at the front there. And it's kind of got a bit worn down. But look. I mean, look, my hand isn't even wide out. It's actually crooked and tucked into my body. So you're after my nails, you precious thing. But look at that. Like, I can't zoom out far enough. Hello. Hello. I know me with my purple hair right now. It's a look. Hello. Oh, you've been eating dirt too. Look at the inside of your beak. Oh, this is all Amber's fault. She's my neighbour. Hello. Sophie, don't go too far up there. Yeah, come back down. Hello. Oh, wow. There's Sophie. How amazing was that? I was giddy. I was so giddy afterwards. It was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It's so beautiful. And it's sitting on my bloody hand. Didn't take any of the biscuits once it was on my hand. It was just sitting there. Actually, it pecked my my flashy fingernails. Kookaburras are, I believe, in the kingfisher family. This one has worn down its beak, as I mentioned, where it's been probably scraping on wire or branches. But it's in the kingfisher family. I will get them on video. I might make Marcus do a barbecue tomorrow night. Apparently it's been out, and whenever he barbecues, they sit on the wire and they kind of cackle, the waka waka, as I'm saying to Sophie. So I want to get the waka waka recorded for you, so you can actually hear the amazing noise that these make. Because what they do is, do you remember seeing the old war movies from the UK where you've got the air raid siren, and the air raid siren takes a bit to kind of crank up and get warm? That's kind of like what the kookaburras do. They kind of do this, and then they get into the full lilt of this undulating waka 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 kind of sound. It's yeah. I don't do bird call. I don't do imitation animals generally. So yes, forgive me for not making the correct sound. But yes, I will get you sounds of the waka waka bird, the kookaburra. So yeah, it's going to sound absolutely incredible. And I will go out now in a few minutes and take a video with Sophie of the fairy lights up and down the chimney. So a couple of additions for you. Such a thrill for me to be able to kind of do this and share this with you. It really is. So yeah, it's a bit of a longer video. It's 20 minutes here. There's another couple of minutes to add for the kookaburra. It's about a 3-minute video, but I can snip the very beginning, and then there'll be a couple of minutes of the fairy lights. So it'll be fun, I promise. So yeah, thanks for joining me. I have a Sophie and Toffee box going up at midnight. At midnight my time, and it is my penultimate box. I have decided to cancel my subscription. If you're interested in all things resin, it does look kind of cool. I will get into playing with it eventually. I do love playing with the resin. It was really cool, but unfortunately when COVID hit, all the boxes just went awry, and I lost the momentum and lost the kind of, okay, I've got, you know, and then I had to order silicone mats and stuff to be able to work with the stuff, and I need to have somewhere that I can set it aside for Sophie not to touch it, basically. So I need to get some little elevated place to store these while they dry, because it takes 2 to 5 days to dry the epoxy resins. So yeah, there's that. I will play with it, do absolutely enjoy it, but want to do the right pieces. And it could be something that eventually I do in store as well as cover minders. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, so enjoy that video. Hope you've enjoyed the vlog. I am getting some really positive feedback on the vlog. I really hope you are enjoying me prattling away and seeing behind the scenes kind of stuff and all that kind of thing. So I'm certainly enjoying it. I enjoy doing the kind of journal end of night kind of jabber kind of thing, and I'm getting much quicker at doing the editing, and my editing system formats in half the time and it uploads in half the time that my old one was, so it's much quicker. You've eaten all the patches? Patches are all gone. Alright, so good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.